I'll go to our dispensaries, and especially early on, the guy came in and was like, I've been battling cancer. And he's like, you guys, thank you for what you're doing. It helps me. Yeah. And we hear those stories all the time. I mean, I was at lunch with a guy today. Like, he was like, I've been taking Ambien for 2 years. And he was just like, I'm off of it now. I'm taking gummies and I sleep better. And I'm like, that's what this does. It gets you off of the Ambiens, the drugs that just are not good for you.
Right.
And this is a plant. And I mean, think about it. We're so early into cannabis. I know California and Colorado have been around for a long time, but the research that's going into this stuff, it's crazy. Yeah. I mean, we've been tied to COVID. Like, hey, this helps you with COVID. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, no. I'm like, yeah, sure. You guys print that. I mean, it was on. It was a big article that some of the properties in THC and CBG. I mean, there's so many. The research is just because a lot of these schools that do these research companies, they can't touch it because they get federal funding.
Yeah.
Oklahoma State, being an agriculture, they can touch hemp, but they don't want to mess with marijuana because they're a state school that is federally funded. So there's a lot of stuff that still is to come, because once they open it up federally, then they can start figuring out, how far can we really go with helping people, getting people off the opioids, that's one thing that's so great about Oklahoma. I mean, I hear about all these people, like, I used to take 10 pills. Now I take nothing and I'm on gummies. It's like, this is amazing. Like,
and something's just as discreet as a gummy as well, right? It's not like you're rolling, you're walking down into the office smoking a fat reefer that's, like 6 inches long, just like, what's going on? I feel great.
Yeah.
It's discreet. And a lot of people probably came out of the woodwork that when it went legal were like, oh, I've been doing this for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of friends of mine were just like, same you just have no idea, right? And these aren't just like, these are pretty high up people.
Right.
It's like, oh, fair enough.
Yeah, it's a lot of people do. A lot of people still are quiet about doing it, but a lot of people do it, and a lot of people swear by it. And I'm like, if we can help one person, that's great. And I know we're helping a lot more than that. But it's been really cool to see that just the stories, and that's why Austin is so passionate about it, because he's like, that's how he started. It was one plant. It was a caregiver model. And we still have it here, where somebody with cancer or something, they want to go that route. And so basically you partner with that person, you grow their medicine for them, and that's the caregiver model, and that's how he started. And so it's like he sees it.